Welcome back to another episode of Lecka Bites. Thank you for joining us again. Happy Friday. I just came back from a wonderful, beautiful run here in California. I hope you had a good week. We had some exciting things happening. Our new packaging from the Ultra Gel is getting ready. It's been printed and it's getting shipped now to our factory. It should be live in the next 3-4 weeks. Fingers crossed, touch wood. We have to do some more testing, but we are otherwise good to go. We are finally about to ship our order to China, the first official order. Fingers crossed, touch wood. Please, all of us, please, all of you, pray and see how it works. We have to get through Chinese customs. It's going to be interesting. But yeah, first and foremost, yesterday was Lecka's 6-year anniversary. Wow. I mean, we celebrated not really big, honestly. I mean, only my team reminded me that on the 21st of May 2020, I registered Lecka Vietnam in Ho Chi Minh City as a company. It didn't mean too much back then. It still doesn't mean too much to me now. But of course, 6 years is a wonderful time, and it's like half a cycle. If you think about a cycle being 12 years, 6 years is half a cycle. So it's quite something. And there's so many things to talk about. 6 years anniversary. I could give probably an episode about what I learned and what I have not learned. But I don't know. I find these posts or these comments usually quite cheesy. The only thing I can say is that when I think about what we've been doing the last 6 years, how we started, it was about making amazing products. I mean, in my kitchen, energy bars, using the best ingredients I can find from Vietnamese markets, turning them to something delicious products. I still remember the taste of those products and being blown away by it. Making sure that people like it, going out to the community, engaging with the people. At the time, there were a lot of trail runners in Vietnam in a very tight-knit community. It was very small. Now it's much bigger. So that was just amazing. And just testing and making sure people like it and people buy it eventually. So I feel like to this date, we don't do anything different. We just make sure we create great products. We engage the community, we test, we get feedback. We try to get better every day. And let's, tomorrow's another day. Let's keep going. I mean, I always say to my team, let's do it or let's go. These are my two typical comments. What else can I say? Many learnings, of course. But I feel like if I ever going to close my Lecka chapter, however that look like, I might give a big, let's summarize everything speech or post. But right now it's just making sure we make great products, we engage with the right people, and we communicate our brand to the communities correctly, and let's go. So here we go. On that note, I thought today I want to share a bit more about something I've been building for now over half a year, almost a year, on and off, not always, but with on the topic of building great products, I'm thought, how can we engage even further post-purchase with our customers? How can we deliver more value? What kind of products can we give our customers post-purchase? I mean, we give them energy bars, energy gels, nice, and they use it. Hopefully it's great. But we also don't know. So what happens afterwards? So I built this nutrition planner tool thanks to wonderful AI. We've been testing AI in the last 3 years, and it's amazing to see how better it gets every year, every month, actually. And I'm going to share with you now on this podcast episode what I've been building, the prototype of the Lecka Coach, the Lecka Nutrition Planner, and more of a video episode. So if you're listening in, I'm sorry. I hope you might be able to watch it somehow, somewhere, because I'm going to share my screen now and show you a bit what I've been building here in the last few months to bring this post-purchase Lecka experience to the customer. We've been asked a lot, how many bars do I need for this race? How many gels do I need to take then? And when do I need to take them? A lot of questions being asked, and it's great because I think our core customer segment is the segment of the runners or triathletes actually who are having a race planned, who are starting to care about nutrition. They are wondering how to optimize their nutrition plan in order to go further and go faster. And so we thought, why don't we just build a tool? So this is a landing page. If you go to plan.getlecka.com, you can also access it yourself. This is basically the landing page. We help you to build this quick plan. It's literally takes 30 seconds where you can choose where you're based. It doesn't matter if you want to buy later Lecka, but let's say right now, international, just anyone. Race name, let's see, Berlin Marathon. End of date is at the end of, I think, September. Let's see. I'm going to race a marathon. I'm going to be ambitious and race 3 hours and 30 minutes. I'm expecting it to be mild. I mean, I'm German. I know Berlin, mild and dry. I'm male, 80 kilograms, and I don't want caffeine. And then you can choose Lecka flavors. If you already know your flavors, I pick my favorites. If you don't, then you just say suggest for me. And if you want to enter an email address, you can do that. That's fine. You don't have to. And then build my plan. Here we go. And then you get a nutrition plan tailored for you. Basically, it says you need around 65 gram carbs per hour. You need around 640 milligrams of sodium per hour and 640 milliliters fluid per hour. So total carbs of the race is 228 grams of carbs and 2,240 milligrams of sodium. Then it shows if you want to get a more precise plan, we have also something called a pro plan. That is, you can enter the weight, fitness level, and so on. I will show you this in a minute. But in general, then it also gives you the idea, hey, what actually to take. You know, you take 5 passion fruit gels every 46 minutes from 24 minutes onwards. You have energy gel banana, also every 46 minutes from 48 minutes onwards, basically every half an hour, roughly a gel. You have an energy bar before the race, and you can also, if you want to, at the end, give another energy bar inside. So basically, you are meeting your target pretty well. So yeah, it's a race day timeline. So just really a concrete timeline when to take it. If you can also send us to your email and print it out, but this kind of covers it quite nicely for your race. Then if you want to, we can also, buy, for example, in the United States, you can Germany, all the other markets. We're adding some more countries soon, Denmark, and you can buy the products. For example, in Germany, let's say it's €12.95, €10.36, and the energy bar. You go to get your products, a new tab opens up, and ta-da! You can check out immediately. If you're based in Germany, you get the product right shipped to your door. So very easy to go from plan to the purchasing to the shopping cart. That's great. You can share your plan and you can send an email to it. So that's good. So very easy, like 2-step process. Enter all your relevant data that gives you a rough idea of your plan. And then, if you want to, you can also share this via email. So then if you want to have a more precise plan, let's do that. If you have more time and you're more curious, so let's say Germany is still pre-filled. That's great. Berlin Marathon, all pre-filled. It's going to be race city and location is Germany, because we need this to get you live race day weather. So that's pretty cool. It starts at 9 a.m. It's running. You can also choose triathlon. If I have a GPX file, which is more relevant for trail running, I can upload a GPX file too. But for this road race, I don't need one. It's 42 kilometers. Elevation gain, actually don't know. I think it's 100 meters, something like this. Road finish time 3:30 is already pre-populated. Next, then it's going to get a bit more sophisticated now. It's going to be race pace. I'm pretty trained. I don't want caffeine. Gut training mode, no. I've been not gut training so far. And then, you can really ask about your fueling strategy. So the different fueling styles, and I thought we added this too because different people have different fueling styles. And so we want to suggest different products. So for example, gels only is some people just choose gels, then others do gels and bars. Others do only drink mix and gels, or also some people just do whatever works. And then, you can choose your ultra gels, you can choose your gels, whatever you feel like. I'm going to choose those here. I'm not going to race with ultra gels. I'm going to have coconut banana before, cacao banana afterwards. Yeah, good. And then basically your Lecka foundation covers 65 gram carbs per hour. for races that long, your body can absorb even more if you add a second type of fuel alongside your gel. So you can, we can add 7 grams per hour from the products below to get your full target. So we can just use Lecka, which is the base. We call it the real food foundation. Or we can also say, hey, we have some other products, and we at Lecka clearly say we're not claiming to be the only solution out there. We know that people choose different products. So, for example, we already have added here in our database some other products. The Mountain 100, for example, very common. So, for example, people use this one. Okay, great. I'm going to add this one as well. And I might also use Uhuma gel. Okay, great. Or I can actually say, I'm going to add another one, which is in Germany. What are the ones out there? Let's say, I think it's chimpanzee gel. It has 25 grams, 50 milligrams of sodium and 0 caffeine. Added to the plan. Great. Okay, perfect. Okay, done. And then we get this pro plan, which is much more sophisticated, as you can see, than the quick basic plan. It allows you to, it shows again your carbs per hour. So because we have given it more data, it also suggests 72 grams out of 65 grams. So it's a bit more because of the more questions being asked. It gives you a bit more sodium, a bit more fluid. You can see, again, similar to the quick plan, you can see when to take the gel. So, the gel, the mountain gel at the beginning, and so on. And then you give Lecka gels in the bars before and after. You can, if you wish to reduce passion fruit, adjust it. You can increase banana if you want to. And this also then adjusts here. The banana goes up, passion fruit goes down. You can add Lecka products. You can add or remove the add-on products. You can see how many carbs are covered. Usually you can also buy the Lecka products. Okay, great. What we also have been implementing, which is Coach Notes. It's an AI-based, fine-tuned with Lecka knowledge AI coach that should work right now, but seems like it is not. There's some kind of timeout, which, okay, we'll check it later. It gives you an idea from an AI perspective or coaching perspective how to feel better. Another tab, which is very important, is the gut training. So I think that's something that we really, really want to focus on more, is that 127 days to race day. And, how can you train that your gut can absorb that much carbs per hour? Because GI issues are an issue, and that would really be bad to have your DNF during the race. So it gives you this gut training approach, week 1 to 3, look at the baseline, week 4 to 8, how to build to 43 gram carbs per hour, week 9 to 5, and 9 to 15, up to the race week 20. Yeah? So if you feel nausea in training, you drop one gel and hold that level for 2. So you can see really a nice time. And this, if the race is in 2 weeks, will also give you gut training for the next 2 weeks. And then also very important to me is to show what actually all this is based on. So we built this whole science this whole science tab section where it shows you how we actually come to these numbers, so we can double check, and you can also adjust the numbers and make sure that we don't just give you any kind of BS here. And this is based on a lot of research here that we've been doing and been researching as well. So that is pretty much then the pro plan. We can save it as well. It's here, you can email it, and you can also add it to your email. Send it to PDF. Perfect. Now if I want to log in, this is also pretty cool now. We have been doing this. All right, now we're logged in, and you can see this dashboard. There's actually another test race I entered a few days ago, which is also Berlin, but it's already on the May 30th, so in 8 days. And you can see here, pretty cool, this is the actual weather forecast. So from the live weather API, it's going to be around 15 degrees. And then the coach says, race week for Berlin. Stick exactly to your plan. No need products, no need for change. If, for example, the live weather says, it's going to be 35 degrees suddenly because, and a big change to what we have initially put into the system, it would flag it, and it will increase or decrease your sodium levels, fluid levels, and carbs levels. So I think it's a pretty cool thing to do. We also have introduced this fuel reminder which you can set yourself a reminder if, when, how you want to buy your products. So today I actually got an email from the system saying, hey, by the way, have you already bought your products for this race? Just because we want to make sure you guys get it in time and don't stress out. We do get a lot of messages. Oh my God, I've got my race coming up in 2 days. I forgot to buy nutrition. How can I get some? So yeah, hopefully this reminder helps. And if you go to this plan again, you can see this where, here actually in this case, you can see the AI notes. It's a 10K race next weekend. So the coach is talking about your 35 gram carb target for the race, not 1 hour. So, it's not a very big race, not a long race, 10 kilometers. And basically gives us AI knowledge for your race. But yeah, it also says, hey, what you should watch out for. And you should keep moving. Like before, you can add and edit and remove your Lecka products, your Real Food Foundation, and the gut-friendly base for your race. And you can, of course, remove or add other brands. We're open to work with anyone. So we are not exclusive. And then the shopping is the same. And then the gut training here, for example, it's because it's already race week. There's no real gut training happening anymore. You already should stick what you've trained for and do your final checkout run. So that's kind of how it looks like on the dashboard. What's other things going to be pretty cool is that after the race, you can also rate your nutrition plan. You can give it some stars. We're introducing more features where you can give feedback to it and say, hey, this didn't work out, this gel wasn't great, or it was too early, it was too late. And that data will be fed into your own personal kind of coaching system here so that you, hopefully with the next race, get better data and can adjust your plan accordingly. So we want to make sure the loop keeps on going and you're optimizing your nutrition. Send us feedback, please. So, if GPS file didn't work, right? So these are things that are important for us. We want to hear from you how it would look like, how it doesn't look like. But yeah, this is kind of the dashboard. This is where we started to build. We're hoping to be relevant. We're hoping to add value. This is completely free. On top of Lecka, this is just something we want to give you as a add-on. So please use it. We're going to introduce it more and more. And we're looking for feedback. Thank you so much.